Hi, first grade. I'm going to show you how to draw the blue jay for our bird book. So you want to get a piece of paper and you need a pencil or your crayons. I have my paper. One thing you want to make sure of is draw your birds for our bird book with the paper going the same direction. So if you're using your paper long like I am, make sure that you draw your birds every week on your paper that's long. If you're doing it horizontally, then make sure your pages are all turned that way. Okay, let's get started. So I want you to find the middle of your paper or close to the middle and drop down a little bit. Here's where I like to start the branch. So I'm going to start on this side and I'm going to go across the page. We know that branches are never perfectly straight, and it's okay that yours will not be. Mine isn't. You're going to go right below the branch or right below the line you drew, and you're going to start narrow to wider, thinking that the tree trunk is over here. So I'm going to start narrow, and then I'm going to end up a little bit wider. There's my branch that my blue jay will eventually sit on. The blue jay is the biggest bird we will draw. To start, I'm going to eyeball about a finger's width away from the branch so that I make sure I save room for the blue jay's legs. Here I'm going to draw a crooked, wide smile or a stretched out U, but it's only stretched out on the one side. Watch me. I'm going to start here, I'm going to come down and then stretch it out. There's my blue jay's body, or the beginning of my blue jay body. Next, on the shorter side, I'm going to draw a V on its side. So I'm going to start, and one leg of the V is going to be shorter. And then I'm going to take that other leg and I'm going to go way up here, the blue jay's head and beak. From this point, I'm going to draw a stretched out S to complete the blue jay's head. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to stretch out an S. Now you can see the beak and the head on my paper. To finish the blue jay's body, I'm going to just continue with my U and then connect the tail. Here, I can close off the beak, and I'm going to color that one in black. I'm going to give the blue jay an eye. I'm going to add some legs so that my blue jay is standing on the branch and not hovering. I'm going to add an upside down smile and a smile to create the blue jay's wings. Blue jays have some black around their face. So I'm going to start over here and I'm just going to draw a line. I'm going to make it kind of thick to give my blue jay some black feathers there. Then you can get your blue crayon and color around there. You might want to leave a little bit of white around the blue jay's eye. You will also want to leave some white right around the breast of the blue jay where they have white feathers. Go ahead and finish coloring your blue jay. You can use really any shade of blue. You can even, if you want to get really creative, add some different colors to your blue jay's body. Maybe you want to find a darker blue, or maybe you started with a lighter blue and you want to add some other colors in there. Not sure if you can see that on the screen, but I did add a little bit of this shade of blue. Really makes my blue jay's feathers pop there. Don't forget to add color to the branch. And when you are finished coloring, I like to add at the bottom the name of the bird. Okay, be sure to save your blue jay drawing with the drawing that we did last week. We have a few more to do in our bird book, so keep them in a safe place, and we will continue with them next week.